Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happiness today. If you are in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, please say words of prayer for Nigeria. Honestly, we are in a dynamic situation where we can either make it or we break it. Well, as we speak right now, a lot is happening when it comes to this issue of insecurity. Amotekun that was created to protect the farms and farmlands and security generally for Ondo State seem to have it on the wrong side with the military, all on the same Fulani Herdsmen. Before we go into the newspaper to find out why Amotekun is crying foul, like you subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. While the personnel of the Ondo State security outfit, codenamed Amotekun, and soldiers yesterday clashed in Akure, the state capital, over the arrest of 100 cows that violated the state anti-grazing law. Acting on a distress call from farmers in the Okearo area of the state capital over the destruction of their farmlands, the personnel of the security outfit reportedly stormed the area and arrested the cows in the act. The cows were alleged to have destroyed farmlands and other valuables in the area. Men of the Amotekun, according to an eyewitness account, were resisted from taking the cows away by some soldiers reportedly attached to the 32 Artillery Brigade, Owena Cantonment, Akure. They reportedly claimed that the cows belonged to their officers in the barracks. The source told newsmen that while the Amotekun personnel was marching the arrested cows to their office at Alagbaka area of the state, soldiers numbering about 10 stormed the area with Hilux vehicle and prevented the arrest of the cows. The soldiers insisted that the Amotekun men would not go away with the cows because they belonged to their officers from the military barracks. But the Amotekun officers insisted that the cows have violated the anti-grazing law and must be taken to the office for the owners to bail them or pay for the damaged farmlands. Crisis started with an exchange of hot words and it later snowballed into an exchange of blows between the two security outfits on the street. Before we know what was happening, they started shooting periodically in the air. Immediately they started shooting, the residents scampered for safety in order not to be caught in the crossfire by the two security outfits. It was also gathered that the soldiers eventually overpowered the Amotekun personnel and they arrested and whisked away the two personnel of Amotekun. Contacted, the state commander of Amotekun, Chief Adetunji Adeleye, described the incident as a minor disagreement between the officers of the two security outfits. Adeleye said, and I quote him, "It has been resolved and it was done amicably," adding that it was the arrested headers that hid under the soldiers to cause misunderstanding between the security outfits. The commander said, and I quote him, "Let me confirm to you that the cows have been released to us." It was also gathered that the two officers whisked away have equally been released to the state commander of the security outfit. Normalcy has, however, returned to the troubled area in the capital state. These Fulani Herdsmen, the way they are causing plenty havoc, they should not be treated like sacred cows. Or for more indication, you can imagine Amotekun arrested cows and leave the Fulani Herdsman. And yes, I understand that those are part of the rules of engagement, but they should have also arrested. In fact, the first person they should have arrested should have been even the Fulani Herdsman himself. But there's something unique they said. which means sometimes in this one of these media I once said one time that some of these cows are actually not owned by the Hausas or the Northerners as you think. Sometimes they're owned by Southerners living in the south, but they bring in these Fulani herdsmen to, move around. At the end of the day, they try to cause a lot of mayhem, having also known that it's an indigenous owner. But the law is the law. If there's anti-grazing law already subsisting in our Ondo state, it should be obeyed regardless of whose hair is being God. Okay, but let's feel the pulse of Nigerians. Nigerians, of course, have decided to react. This one here said, for a long time, Nigeria has become a cow. Nigeria become a country. I refuse to use that word cow country. Nigeria will be great again. I know it's going to take a lot of time, but I know that deep down in my heart, God will just rescue Nigeria somehow. I don't know how. Honestly, the news are not palatable. They're not encouraging. But then I just, in my minutest, in my inner recesses of my heart, I'm praying every day that God should just intervene in the case of Nigeria. It takes a miracle for Nigeria to come back to its glorious state. Even if it's just back to where it used to be, it's still better than where it is right now. This one here is saying, but they have never beaten up Hishbe for destroying beer and alcoholic drinks. I tell you, honestly, the double standardness of this whole thing is appalling. This one here is saying, God is going to judge Ondo state government for sold Ondo state to Fulani. The state that does not tolerate nonsense before is now a coward. Akeredolu, what are you waiting for? Omoakin, Okogbodo, Sojobia Tialatwa is coming. Fulani are waiting. They have surrounded your state. Be very careful. I don't understand what this person is trying to write. Is he trying to say that Akeredolu have done well for himself, for his state, when it comes to the issue of insecurity? He can't have it all. That's why other states as well, other Nigerians need to meet him halfway. He can't do all at the same time. He's one state. This whole issue of Amotekun, don't forget that he championed even his second tenure, second bid for his second tenure on this Amotekun. Thank God that eventually got the second tenure for himself. A lot was at stake for him, and the true to his word, Amotekun was better via his his ingenuity. So he cut him some slacks. He may not have gotten to the peak of it all, but at least he has done something really great. Applaud him. Where he has done well, tell him kudos, tell him well done. Not to call him out and call him names. That's my personal opinion, though. This one here is saying 2023 silence. I don't understand. This one here is saying they can't try this with ESN in the east. This one here is saying that's not true. Show us. This one here is saying repentant Boko Haram soldiers. Okay, some are saying that some of the soldiers are repentant Boko Haram. I don't know how true that is. I guess they're just saying their piece of their mind. This person here is saying do not fit try this. Okay, you can't try this in ESN. You can't try this with ESN by now. By now, run away could be their second name. Alright, that's gonna wrap it up. Let's meet in our comment section also. Take. Do have a nice